It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills under the lights on Sunday night.
Yes, nothing quite like Buffalo in January as we welcome you inside a snowy Highmark Stadium near the shores of Lake Erie. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gautin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
And we are underway in Buffalo. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right to the air is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. We'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Mahomes. Right back to Toney. He's got another one. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and a yard. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mahomes to throw once more. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, a quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Waiting on it will be Richie James. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 42-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders-Patriots to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl. The tuck roll. That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Allen's throw is complete and out of bounds right around the 20. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Still second down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Allen. Caught right side, Davis. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Cook is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 38-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Hardy on the return. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
From midfield, here's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Allen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Now Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The kickball pass is good, and the Bills are forced to settle for 3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On play action, it's Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as well.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. Deontay Hardy back deep. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. This one caught by Davis. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
To the air. Allen. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. Shakir hauls it in. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return, it's James. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Come up now, 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he
misses it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Now inside the 25. Stephon Diggs.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Second down and 4. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got room at the 30. And he will have a Chiefs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. The snow certainly making conditions difficult, and it's not likely to get better anytime soon. as we turn it right back over to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Now Hardy on the return, taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Now Allen off the bootleg. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Left side, Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 4 yards on a touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And a good job on the hold there, as this is good through the snow, and this game is tied. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Now a toss left for Pacheco. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crash down inside, and tackle him for a loss.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 40 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Bills 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5. Here's Cook again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 70 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And a good job on the hold there as this is good through the snow, and this game is tied. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And Kansas City's offense now set ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Mahomes firing complete and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
They'll swing this out to Tony. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 29 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
And that's just another in a long line of passing touchdowns for him today. To say that he's been on fire would definitely be an understatement.
Butker on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We had a high-scoring first half, and that really has continued here into the second half.
If you like defense, there's no way you can continue to watch this, but you probably are with your fingers spread, right? Watching them through those eyes, trying to say, my goodness, when can they stop someone? But this game is so much fun.
Back now in Buffalo. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Allen to throw it. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now Mahomes. Well, he short-arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And Knox is going to have the Bills 1st down as they get this up across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Getting the ball is Cook running left to about the 35, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6. Throwing now is Allen.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen going to throw. And this one is
incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's James returning. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Now they go screen. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes.
That one caught by Rice.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now a tip of the cap to the man under center, Charles. He just went over 400 yards passing in this ball game. He's got the touchdown passes to boot, taking pretty good care of the ball. Just all around a really solid performance.
Yeah, just check, and check, right? Because he certainly showed he was worthy of the trust that his team put in him. A handful of touchdowns to his credit thus far. Now he's just crossing off yardage milestones, and win or lose, his name has to be in serious discussion for player of the game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. He'll get it inside the 20.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And with that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen.
And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now Mahomes.
He had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Allen and the Bills now down by 10. A minute 47 on the clock. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. First and 10.
Here's Allen.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Personal foul. Baseman. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
This is first and 10. To throw is Allen. That's caught by Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go. First and goal. throwing. Allen. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for us.